Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kick Back with Cookie. I have a great show for you today. I am running a little bit behind because I had some technical issues. So I went live and Instagram didn't work. So hopefully, all my Instagram followers are looking now, and we are waiting for my first guest. I don't know that he'll be here in time for his interview. So until then, we're going to talk about some hot topics until either the second guest gets here um, or or Black Woodson, my first guest comes. So um, first of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning into my show. I appreciate you all, and if you come here every time, I definitely appreciate the loyalty and um, your support because this is something that I just started doing. So pardon me one second. Give me 1 second, guys. Um, I have to put my glasses on to see. So ECVQ, ECVQ, F73, F73. All right, let me just. I had to change I had to change the invite link for my guest because I had to start my live over. But if you're here, welcome in. Hey, Mass Official, how are you? So I don't even think that my mic was on the whole time, and like I was talking, and I couldn't get myself on. I couldn't get Instagram to work. So now that it's working, I appreciate you all for being here today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. So remember that Tuesdays is Kickback with Cookie Day, and I would love for all you guys to tune in. There's several ways that you can watch on our website. If you watch from a laptop, it is perfectly fine. You just scroll down to live stream and click watch live. And the live stream part, you just click play, actually, is what I'm saying. And then if you're watching if you're coming on the website from a phone, there is some kind of glitch with the mobile view. So you would have to scroll past all the dead space on the home page until you get down to live stream and also click play. You can also watch on YouTube. YouTube, you can search for Lux Radio Network. Is LUXXRADIO Network, or you can watch on Instagram, which I'm sure a couple of you are doing. Um, I'm just waiting for my guests. Um, give me 1 second. All right. So I don't know, like I have this show every Tuesday at 7. You would think the people that know me and talk to me on a daily basis would know that I have a show every Tuesday at 7. Stop calling and texting me, guys. Don't do that. Um, but anyway, welcome in. And I had started talking about the importance of artists knowing the business. You can't get ahead in the music industry if you do not know the business. And if you do not know the business or you don't care to learn the business, then you want to have somebody that you trust that does know the business. And if you don't have a manager or somebody that you trust, um you need to have just somebody, what I'm saying, that knows the business that you can talk to or ask questions or whatever. And I do help a lot of artists, so if you have questions or what have you, I do consulting. I do charge a fee for certain things, but the first consultation is free. So if you need some help with how to collect your royalties from everywhere and all that, let me know, and we'll work something out. Like I said, I help artists also that I don't manage. That is part of the consulting that I do. So I do either help you sign up, or I do it for you. And of course, it's two different prices. So if you're interested in my help, just let me know. So the other thing is that we are having a bunch of good shows on Kickback with Cookie. Next week, I have comedian Eddie Bryant, who's been seen on Martin Lawrence's Independence. I think his First Amendment stand up. I forget what it's called. It's his comedy special, and Kevin Hart's comedy special, and he's been featured as like one of the top 10 artists on Comedy Central. He's toured around the world, and I mean like in Australia and so many different places, doing comedy. And he is a very, very funny guy. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to April 1st. That show is going to be a little different. It's not going to be just one guest on here with me. It is going to be several people on here with me. Some of the artists that I represent, some of the people that I work with in the industry, and just some people that I interact with in the music industry, period. And we're going to have some other, it's called Cookie and Friends. So it's going to be some awesome people that you'll run into or you'll see on my show on April 1st. The whole month of April is filled with lots of good shows. One on April 15th, I will be interviewing a celebrity, a Jamaican celebrity. So I think I'm gonna make you guys wait until the flyer comes out so you can see who it is. But I'm excited about having him. I honestly um, just met him. I didn't even know he has a song out that I really like, and I had to look up his name to find out who it was that sang the song. And then I just so happened these algorithms are funny, so I just happened to be scrolling on TikTok one day and he was live. So I went on his live and I did my regular bless up thing and it was like 300 people on his live. So I didn't expect him to see my comment, but he was like, "Cookie, wagwan." I was like, "Oh my God." So I was like, "Bless up yourself." And you know what I'm saying? There was a lady in there. She just kept saying, "Pull up the song, pull up the song, pull up the song, pull up the song." He would not pull up that song. When I said ask him to pull up the song, he pulled up the song immediately. So I was thankful that he even was noticing me, and it could be because I'm like a 36 badge on TikTok, which I wish I wasn't, because that is sometimes not a good thing, and people just kind of jump on your tail because of that. So um, I definitely I definitely am excited about having him on my show. Like he's not the first celebrity I've had on my show, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. So it looks like that my second guest has shown up, so I'll bring him on the stage. I'm not sure if Black Woodson will be here or not. I hope he's okay, but we will see. So I'm gonna do a short introduction of my next guest. He is an artist that J.A.B Entertainment proudly represents now. He's an R&B artist and he's also a musician. So he's very talented and we are excited to represent him. So who's on this now? So let me bring him on the stage. This is Justice Lamont.
Well, hey, 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 hey. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? What's good, sis?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And moving around.
I see.
Yeah. Thank God.
It's
Look, all in track. All in track.
okay. You here. That's the only thing that matters. So,
Yes.
well, can you tell everybody who I had a few technical difficulties, but I'm back
Hmm.
in business right now. I don't know why for some reason um it wouldn't let me connect to Instagram. So I fixed that.
Okay. Okay.
So
Oh,
I did fix it. That's why I had to send you another link. But I'm
okay.
apologize for the inconvenience. But
Not a problem. Not a problem.
so let's get
Yes.
started.
Hmm.
Tell everyone who you are and where you're from.
I am Justice Lamont. I am from the DMV, and I say that proudly.
Okay. And for people that
Hmm.
don't know what the DMV is, explain what that is for us.
Okay, so the DMV is a tri-state of states. So you got DC, Maryland, Virginia. I represent all of them very fondly and very well. Um, and I get it, but there's no separation when it comes to my spirit and how I love this area because all states and providences have been very, very good to me. So, you know, shout out to my Maryland folks, shout out to my DC folks, and shout out to my Virginia massive. Love all of you.
Okay.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yes,
We love you back. So,
I appreciate it.
Justice, you are a little
Hmm.
unique
Hmm.
compared to other artists. You are an artist, but you play an instrument.
I play a few different instruments.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
What do you
so
play?
I started off as a piano player. My mother was classically trained as a pianist, um, and so there was always a piano in the house. Her being a choir director, it got a lot of use, um, and so it was an uncle of mine who basically pointed out to my mother, like, look at his hands. He's got long fingers, so he probably could play. Um, Somewhere around maybe 7 or 8, that same uncle took me to go see Purple Rain. And I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I sat there and I looked at the screen and I was like, well, if that short joker can get that fine woman to get naked in front of Lake Minnetonka, I need to learn how to play guitar. That summer was devoted to learning or teaching myself how to play the songs that I could off of the soundtrack. And that was it. You know, drums came by way of necessity. Um, of course, when you playing in the church, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, what's needed. And one of my heroes, look, now he's Pastor Lincoln Burrs. He was just Lincoln back then. And by the way, love you, bro, and I'm praying for you. You know what I'm saying? He's dealing with a little bit of a health issue, but at the end of the day, I just know it's going to be a stronger testimony. But uh, I watched him like a hawk, and eventually, what I saw I was able to kind of reproduce, and that kind of made me a drummer. I was blessed to kind of be around some great cats who, would give me advice and kind of let me come over their house and bang on their stuff. Thank you, James. For those of y'all who don't know, James Ellis, uh, phenomenal drummer in this area. But I give him a lot of credit for just allowing me to come over his house or sit in his basement and bang on his stuff. You know what I'm saying? I owe you one, James. Um, but also my brother Pee Wee, God bless him. But I was able to develop a style from that. So as a musician, it balloons into other things. But I was always able to, like, I was born with the voice, but the instruments I had to work at.
So, what actually
Hmm.
inspired you to be an artist? Like you had the voice, but what made you become an artist? What made you like, I want to do that?
Um, I must admit, growing up around, growing up watching a lot of gospel artists, of watching my family, and seeing how they were able to take, you know, not only be able to take songs from other folks but make them theirs, but also be able to write their own music, um, and make a living. You know, it really it really inspired me to be able to uh, make my own music and really try to, write my own thoughts down. Um, but that's where it all kind of ballooned from. You eventually you want to say something, after you sat and said with everybody else, after you've created other people's thoughts, eventually you come up with your own thoughts and you want to speak your piece.
Hmm.
Um, I will say this. Um, Watching the birth of hip hop too. And I know I'm probably aging myself or dating myself, but I watched the birth of hip hop firsthand and was like, I could do that. I think I could do that. So like my first songs were rap songs. Ugh, horrible. But yeah, that was my first thoughts or um my first little my first little dab in the artistry.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you would say your biggest influences were the people in the birth of hip hop, or would you say it was Prince or someone else? Is it someone else that it like you would? Who is your biggest musical influences?
My mama.
Your mom? Your mom is an
My
artist?
my mother wasn't an artist. She was a choir director and the minister of music at still is the minister of music at her church. And some may here's the thing about my mother, and I don't mind telling anybody I'm a mama's boy, but the blessing was as I watched her firsthand take her talent and actually pay bills, raise me and my brother, pay the mortgage, buy cars. So where it wasn't a, a, a fictitious thing, because a lot of parents will look at or a lot of people will look at their artistry and go, well, it's such a far-fetched thing. How you expect to pay the bills with that? And from being a kid, I watched how being a musician paid the bills and raised me and my brother and made a real good living. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I could easily say that yes, Prince was a big influence. Uncle James Cleveland and Andre Crouch and Walter Hawkins and Edwin Hawkins and look, Papa Marvin Winans are all great influences in my life, in my sound. Um, but being so because at the end of the day, my musical taste it's crazy how it works because I can dig on Herbie Hancock the same way that I can dig on Beethoven. Same way I dig on Beethoven, same way I can dig on Prince. The same way I can dig on Prince is the same way I can dig on Chuck Brown. Same way I can dig on Trouble Funk. Same way I can dig on Grandmaster Flash and you know Run DMC and Jay Z. It's ridiculous. If the music is good, I can find some influence in it.
Okay. So you chose the guitar to play like now currently.
Hmm.
So what is your songwriting process like? So you play the guitar and you
Hmm.
also are an R&B artist. So how do you put together a song that includes you singing and the guitar? What is that process like?
Believe it or not, most times the guitar is probably the last instrument that I pick up. Um, I tend to write melodies either on piano or on keyboard. Um, I'm, you know, I try to, and the reason why I use the keyboard is really because I'm able to get out what I need to get out quickly. And then I'll go back and expand on it with a guitar, with bass, um, drums. So now most times it's weird how it happens. It's neither the lyric comes by itself and then the music comes, or the music comes and then the lyrics come. Very rarely do they come together.
Mhm.
So a song may write itself as an instrumental, and then I'll sit down and think of what what m- lyrically what I'm trying to get across, or the lyric will come, and then I'll sit down and figure out, okay, so what's a good melody to go with this lyric to try and get the point across.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, do you collaborate with any other artists or musicians?
I have. Um, Actually, it's one of those things that I really do love and look forward to. Um, Whenever there are opportunities. Um, but as a musician, I've learned to, it's two sides to the coin. So as a musician, I've learned how to sit back and help other artists um, bring their bring their ideas or their music to fruition. Um, so it's dual sided. It's There's the musician and then there's the artist. And most times the artist is the artist really does uh I kind of do a lot of that by myself, but the musician is always there to kind of help and push someone else's ideas. So I do a little bit of collaboration, but for the most part, it's as a musician, you know.
Okay, and so you've collaborated with a band that I helped create.
Yes.
That actually my other guest is the leader of. The band is called
Hmm.
Lit Band.
Yes.
Lit Band is an acronym that stands for Live in Trouble, and they are a very unique band because they have producers on the back line and they have independent artists on the front line. So
Hmm.
Gabby was in here on my first
Hmm.
live. I know this week I'm all confused because I don't feel that well, and this is why I need a broadcast engineer, which I think I found today. So this will not be like this next week.
Bless
so
you. Bless you. Uh-huh.
so so what would you say? What would you say that you enjoy doing most? Do you enjoy singing, or do you enjoy playing an instrument, or do you equally like you love them both?
It's an equal get off. Like that. And y'all forgive me because I'm walking. It's an equal get off. Like I can't lie to you. And I say that as jokingly as possible. But um, like when you as a musician, and like I said, you have to understand there's that dual side of me that is always the musician, you know. And some folks, and I like to make that very clear because a lot of folks think, oh man, there a lot of folks get it in their head like, oh man, that's Justice Lamont, the artist. But you have to understand, as a musician, I've always been the musician. Nothing is more humbling than being a church drummer. A lot of folks will go, well, what does that mean? Well, think about it like this. As a church drummer, you really are at the, there we go. You really are at You
Uh-oh.
you where you're taking lead and direction from someone.
Mhm.
And so in my heart, I'm always that musician. I'm always going to be the guy who's listening to, for other musicians. I'm always kind of going to be that foundation. Even my approach to guitar is pretty much the same way. Like I approach the guitar like drums. And interestingly enough, it's kind of how I've always kind of approached it. So, like in reference to my time with Lit, I spent so much time soaking it up. You know, um, Los, who's a phenomenal keyboard player, but his musical mind is ridiculous. Uh, Unc on bass, who was a big inspiration as far as like putting a foot in my ass, to be honest with you, about, hey, dude, you like at the end of the day, Justice Lamont is cool, but I need you to be this guy. I need you to I need you to make sure that you got this material type, which at the end of the day, I'm so grateful for. Black, who, my God, what can I say about Black that may not have already been said, but I'll always look at Black as one of the most unique and talented personalities that I've ever met in my life. And then you got Gabby standing beside him, who's just like, get the like, where does he get this energy from? Like, I've watched Gabby turn into like four of my favorite rappers in the course of a 45-minute set, and just been like standing there next to him, like, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be playing guitar. Let me get myself back together. Like, the dude is phenomenal. Jay on keys, mm-mm. like it's just a phenomenal squad. Um, and like, yeah, I can't brag on them guys enough, and I wish them the absolute best of success and more to come. And just be grateful that they, allowed me to, come in and hang out for a while. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate them. Really appreciate them for that.
Most definitely. And I definitely appreciate being a part of that whole band and managing them for as long as I did.
Yeah.
Sometimes, well, a lot has happened for the people that know me, that has
Mm-hmm.
happened in my life that changed the course of the things that I was doing. And
Mm-hmm.
um, to be honest with you, I almost gave all of this stuff up, managing artists, everything, the radio station, everything. I almost gave it all up because I was trying to heal and it wasn't easy. So I think my
Mm-hmm.
mom came to me and like grabbed me by the neck, like, "What are you doing? Get it together." So,
Well,
so
I'm gonna be the first one to say, and just, and I don't know if we ever had that discussion, but I've always believed that when you, as you grow and your purpose grows, um, you're there are things that need to happen for in the physical life and spiritual life, and now is where y'all about to meet Minister Young. Um, to where there needs to be things put in place in the spirit world for you to succeed in this physical world. And I've always believed that when we lose someone that close and that tight, it's literally because the spiritual world needs that guidance for us. Um, we don't lose anyone; they just become our angels. So that's the most important part. And I know that I know that you feel her, and at the end of the day, she hasn't gone anywhere. She hasn't left. She's just taking. She just got her wings, and she got work to do.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that. Like I said, she did let me know that she was proud of me before, but like I said, your mental state when when you lose a parent, especially your mother. I'm not going to say that I've not lost any other parents, so I don't really know
Hmm.
how I'll feel. But losing your mom is something different. But
Oh, of course.
on to new things. My mother is
Yes.
one of those people that was encouraging, and she always encouraged me to be strong and keep pushing through whatever to accomplish
Hmm.
mission. So that is what
Yes.
I've been doing,
Yes.
and which is what brought me to doing all of this stuff. Like, people don't understand that I say this every time, but I have this show for the artists, like, so that I can
Hmm.
give a platform to artists, and not just up and coming artists. I have a celebrity artist that'll be on my show on April 15th.
That's
So
all right. I'll be
it's
tuned
and
in.
I and the first person that I ever interviewed on this radio station was a celebrity. It was Cheryl Underwood. So I've
Mm.
yeah, that was my what literally I was terrified. Black and Chief had to come over my house and sit with me, and I was trying to, like, what do you guys do it? I don't want to do it. I'm scared. They were like, no, you a woman, and you going to resonate, you're going to connect with her better because you're a woman. You need to do it. So I had to get my nerves together and do it. And it turned out to be that she was a very cool, laid back, funny individual. And I did okay. But yeah, she was
Yeah.
the very first interview that I've had. So I set the bar for myself high, not knowing that I was even going to keep still doing this. but
Hmm. Of
but I
course.
have it. I've interviewed a few big people. I interviewed the guy that played Curtis Blow. His name is Melvin. I forget his last name, but he played Curtis Blow in the New Edition story. I've
Mm.
interviewed what's his name? The filmmaker. He was in The Wire too. God, why am I forgetting his name? He's my friend. I have his phone number in my phone. But anyways, I've
Hmm.
interviewed actually the guy that played Curtis Blow on the New Edition story also played on The Wire. So I've done a
Oh,
few
okay.
interviews that were worthwhile. Like I said, but this celebrity is a Jamaican artist, and I think like everybody is listening to this one song that he just released, which is how I even
Mm.
found him. I just
Wow.
like the song because it is literally called Opportunist, and the song is
Mm.
saying pretty much myself come first. so so
Mm.
I definitely I'll definitely play that song later or something, because I think everybody has to sit back, especially people that have lived their life doing for others,
Hmm.
and not really putting themselves first. I don't do that. Like, I put my family first. I put my artists first. I put everybody first. So sometimes we have to
Hmm.
put ourselves first, and I don't do that enough. I still don't do it. I'm working on it though. But I like the song because of that, and
Hmm.
I ended up like googling his name because I didn't know who sang the song. I was on
Hmm.
TikTok and some lady was doing a video to it, and I'm like, I really
Mm.
like that song. So I googled the name of the artist. Or actually, I Shazammed it, but I found his name, and I put it on my playlist on Apple Music, and then later that night I was scrolling TikTok and I saw he was live. I'm like, this can't be him, and it was him.
Mm.
It was really him that was live. So I just how people shoot their shot. I was like, bless up. I'm like, it's 300 people in this live. He ain't gonna see what I'm saying to him. So he was like, Wagwan cookie. I'm like, wow.
Hmm. Yeah.
so
See
I
how that?
so I
Look.
tried again.
See how when you shoot your shot.
That it happens. Like I said, I never expected that because I've been on Celebrity Lives a few times. They don't see shit that I'm saying, but this particular time he did, and like everybody kept saying, pull up the song," and in Jamaica, pull up means go back. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Go
back.
back to the beginning. So that's what
Right.
pull up means in their book. It means pull up the song, meaning go back, rewind the song. So people
Mm.
were saying that, and he just was ignoring everybody. So I was like, hey, pull up that song, and he was like, Cookie said, pull up the song. I'm like, this man is really paying attention to what I'm saying. So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna try something. I'm like, I'd love to interview you on my show. He was like, Cookie, want to interview me on the show? Cookie inbox me. I was like, wow. So I inbox him, and of course, he's not following me. So I'm like, it went to my message request, or his message request. I'm like, he's not gonna respond to me. He responded that night with his phone number.
That's all
So
right. That's all right.
I called him
Yeah.
and we set up the show. So I'm excited about having him on my show on April 15th. But
Well, I'm
um,
definitely going to tune in.
definitely. So back to you though.
Hmm.
Can you tell me, like, if you've had like a live show where something crazy happened, and what was it that was crazy that happened?
I mean, I've been to, gosh, I've been performing for the better part of like 30 years. I can almost, I'm sitting here thinking what would probably be the wildest thing that's happened. Um, I'm big at falling off stages. I've I fell off a stage in London. Actually, I was trying to run up to the drum set. The drum set was on the riser. I fell off that. Um, hell, I fell off stage at the Legend back when the Legend was open. I
I'm sorry.
I'm
Wait a
I have
minute.
no yeah yeah. I mean, literally like tripped over. I guess I thought in my head I'm going to stand on this speaker, and I didn't clear the little chain that was in front of the stage, and I'm on my way down. Thank God security, you know what I'm saying, caught me like mid fall. But yeah, that's probably like I'm I'm yeah, I'm good at falling off the stage. I don't understand what that thing is about, but yeah, I'm good at falling off stages.
Don't laugh.
Yeah.
Please don't laugh. Don't be paying attention to me, y'all. I can laugh because he's a close friend of mine, so I can laugh at him. He knows
Yeah.
my humor.
Oh no, no, look, it's funny. Fuck that. I'll be the first one to say like, sir,
I wasn't expecting you to say that. He
nah,
said
I have
off
no
the stage. Well, I
no
fell
falling
off the
off
stage.
stage. I will take yeah, yeah. I've cleared. I've fallen off a few stages. Uh, um, I'm trying to think what else. I yeah. I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but um, I I had an ex girlfriend who was getting ready to like take the mic stand and just kind of beat me upside the head with it. That was a wild one. But yeah, you kind of got to be ready for anything on stage. Um, so yeah, it's I've had a few opportunities where it's gone wild. But yeah, that prop that falling off the stage in London, big big thing. Yeah.
Well, at least you did it in London. I mean, come on. How many people get to fall off the stage in London?
Apparently I was like probably the only one from what I understand. That you know, yeah, no, yeah, they didn't have a problem with letting me know, like, nobody else did that, but you. I don't even like
He said,
everyone
"Trust
else
me, I
has
was
been
talking to
real
you."
cool trying to get to that riser, except for your ass. You the only one that want to fall off. Yeah, that's you need to like fix that. Do something with your coordination. Yeah,
All right. So tell me about the most rewarding experience that you've had on stage.
the most rewarding. Um, it will probably be the first show um that the league music group performed. We were at a place called the Big Chief, and we had just released Notice Me, um, and we ended the show with the song, and I got to the chorus, and I could hear the people singing the chorus back to me, and like for a quick second, you kind of go, well, damn, what's all that noise? And then you realize like people are singing your song back to you. And that was yeah, that was probably one of the best feelings I've ever had on stage,
Mm.
because
Okay.
it's something that you labor over, and
Mhm.
you hope that people will dig it. And it's one thing that people support your music quietly, but when it's loud enough for you to feel it back, it means it really does mean a lot. It really does. It really is
Yeah,
something special.
I definitely get that. I just want to
Hmm.
shout out a couple people on the Instagram side. For some reason, as I say every show, I cannot see the people that are watching from Instagram on this side of it. I have to actually click on the Instagram tab. So
Hmm.
shout out to Mass Official, Legend of Grundy, White Doug 2, We 71, Pass a
Mm.
Green Thumb, and my
Mm.
sister-in-law April, who just had a birthday. So
Happy
join me in
birthday, April.
wishing my sister a happy birthday. We are partying this Saturday. And speaking of this Saturday, I would like to throw in the fact that Justice here has a show at the Martinis in White Plains,
White
not the
Plains.
Martinis in Fortville or Fort Washington. I mean, do
Yes,
not go to Fort Washington because you will not see him, and that is not going to be fun. So White Plains
at all.
is a little more intimate. I love the club, the venue owner. He's a great guy. So shout out to
Yes.
Pete as well. I'm not sure if he's watching. I do know that he saw that I will be going live at 7 on WhatsApp. So if you are on here, Pete, shout out to you and thank you so much. Um,
Bless you, Pete. Thank you so
I
much for opening your venue to us. I appreciate it. I really do.
so the doors for Justice Lamont's show open at 7.
Yes.
It is $20 if you get the tickets before Saturday. If you do not get the tickets before Saturday, it is more at the door. But believe me, whatever price you pay, it is definitely worth it. He is an amazing artist. I would not be representing him if he wasn't. So make
I'm gonna
sure.
go. Hmm.
Go ahead.
I don't mean to stop you, but this is because I love my people. Because I love my people, and it's always important for me as an artist to show that I love my people. We going $20 all night. Don't matter what time you
Okay.
get there. We going 20
Okay.
all night. So come on through. It's going to be a hell of a show. This is a whole new great group of musicians. For those of y'all who know me for my rock work, this isn't that. Sorry to disappoint some of you all, but I'm getting back to my R&B, gospel, jazz roots, and I'm really back to singing, and it feels good to be able to show you guys a different side, that's always been there, but let me show you something. So
Okay.
yes, I'll see you Saturday.
Saturday, like I said, the doors open at 7. There is limited seating, so if you would like to sit down somewhere, this particular time we are not selling tables, so the tables are first come first serve. If you want to get there and have a seat, then you want to get there early. There's enough seating. It's not like two tables or anything.
Oh no,
It's a few
this is
tables. So you make sure you get there early so that you can have somewhere to sit down and watch it. The drinks are good. The food is amazing, so make sure you
yeah,
show up. But and again, happy birthday to my sister April. She's having a party the same day, so I'm going to be pulled in two directions as usual. So
yes, yes.
um, that is Saturday, and stay tuned for some more shows that he will be doing. I'm trying to make sure that he does some more shows
And
at at
Martini,
um at Martinis and White Plains, because I like I
yes,
said, the venue is a great venue. If you're in the DMV, please contact me, and the Cash App if you guys want to purchase tickets in advance is
the league the band at Cash App.
Okay. So it's
Hmm.
the dollar sign, the league, the band.
Yes,
All right. So dollar sign, the league,
the
the
league,
band.
the band.
You can send your $20. When you do it, put in the for field the name or names of people that you are paying for, so that the door person knows that you've paid. We will have a list of those people that have paid via Cash App. So make sure that you put
Hmm.
in the for field who is for. If you don't, we will have a problem. Like you're gonna have to show your Cash App and all of that
Cash App
craziness. So,
and show your receipt. And yeah,
so
it's going to be a long line, so you don't want to hold it up. Just
exactly,
follow
exactly.
directions,
So
people. Follow directions.
exactly, exactly. So um if you could collab with any celebrity artist, who would it be?
Is that past the present or is that just
Doesn't matter.
whoever?
Doesn't matter.
Oh wow. Um. Okay. Gospel wise, and I have to run down I got to run it down because it's like I said, there's so many influences. Um. Gospel wise, I would want to be like the fifth whiners in the group. Um. um. That's always kind of that's always been my running joke because I've always said musically that Marvin Winans was like my dad vocally. Um, R&B wise, it's a few. Like I would love to work with George Clinton. I would love to work with Stevie Wonder. I would have loved to been a part of any band that Prince uh any band that Prince was a part of or was around just to kind of get anything that any jewels that he would have laid on the floor. Um, local wise, um, I would love to grab like all of the male singers uh, from 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 these bands
Mhm.
um, and like do a you will know type single where it's just a collection of all of us. Everybody kind of take a part, you know what I'm saying, and um, put out something positive, you know. Um, let the music speak, you know. And I'm not just talking about, you know, going to the party or going to the bar, but actually, what do you have to say? Something that can get folks through their trials and tribulations, or what do you have for them 7 days a week? We got enough music for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do you have for Monday through Thursday? So I would
So
love to do something like that.
I love that idea, and I'm saying that because, like, if you think about how many songs like that have been done, not what you're saying exactly, but similar.
Hmm.
So we
Hmm.
have Michael Jackson's "We Are the World," or was that Michael Jackson? I think that was
That
Michael
was
Jackson.
that was Michael Lionel Richie, yeah,
And
Quincy on production, yeah.
then to bring it more current, Kenilworth Katrina actually did the all the rap artists in the area, like I forget what it was called. There's something about the
Dope
Kings,
work. Yes,
but that was amazing, and
yes.
I did help her out with that a little bit because I truly believed in that. So I definitely think that's a great idea, and look forward to you doing that. So shout out to everybody that's on Lux Radio's website or on YouTube. I know my sister and
Hmm.
partner Katrina is out there. So Katrina, this is Justice Lamont. Justice Lamont is one of our artists. So you'll get to I'll have to send you her stuff so she can follow you and you can
I,
follow
I'm
her.
I'm already hip. I'm already hip to Katrina. Like she's for those of you who don't know her, and I had an opportunity to meet her outside of the rapper. I met
No,
Katrina.
no, 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 no. Not that Katrina. I have
Oh,
a partner named Katrina, and well, we I
oh,
call her Trina. I don't even call her Katrina. She
oh.
told
Okay,
me
okay.
when I'm Cookie, she's Trina. When I'm Kim, she's Katrina. So I'm Cookie today. So Trina is in the in the audience or looking.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
talking about
Okay.
Kenilworth Katrina. That's my sister too, and she's an artist.
Hey, look. I'm trying to tell you. Look, and if you've ever met her, then you know she leaves an impression. But look,
She
nice to meet
definitely
you,
does.
Katrina. Yes,
So yeah, so Trina, you can call her Trina. Like I said, she claims that
hmm
everybody calls me Cookie. She claims when I'm Cookie, she's Trina, and when I'm
I
Kim,
love it.
she's Katrina. So
I love it.
so that
I love it.
Trina is like my backbone. I swear, she when I first met her, like she literally just came to me being very supportive. I'm like, this girl
Mm,
is everything. So eventually, I was just like,
hmm
look, I need to talk to you. So
There's nothing
she's
like those
officially
folks.
a
Yes.
part of J.A.B Entertainment. She's a manager. I've trained her well. She does a great job. So
Okay.
she's part of the team. But we do have some people that promote for us too.
Hmm
So I'll definitely put you on to those people. But shout out to
Yep.
everybody else that's looking. I can't see unless you guys comment who is
hmm
on the radio, the website, and who's on YouTube. It looks like everybody is on YouTube, but I don't know. Either way, say something in the
Yeah.
comments and I'll shout you out. I shouted out everybody that was on. Oh, hey Guapo, hey Twilight Tony, and
Mm.
hey Lavelle, real MB. I think R&B. You know what? Hi Lavelle. It's been a long time. So Lavelle is a singer actually. That's crazy that he showed up. I just
That's
don't believe
my brother. That's
it.
my brother. When I look, the veil. I've known. Look, a funny story about Lavelle, and if y'all get a chance to go find his music, dope, dope
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
Um,
yep.
Me and that brother ran around Capitol Hill together for quite some years, and phenomenal personality. Wise, just a wise brother, and then got the nerve to be able to sing his ass off. Just like whole problem out here in these streets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
agree.
looking forward. I'm looking forward to more material from you, bro. I really am.
Yeah, so Lavelle is an amazing artist too. Lavelle, I have to get you on this show because I definitely have known you since way back. So I appreciate you
Yes.
stopping by, checking out my show, and
hmm
I just have a couple more questions for Justice
hmm
here.
Yes.
Tell me what you think is the biggest, your biggest like complication of being an artist. Like, what's your biggest challenge of being an
Um.
artist?
Wait a minute. Let me. I want to introduce y'all to my co-producer. This is Dash,
Hi,
by the way.
hi,
When
I
I
love
say
Dash.
when I say that's my co-producer, he's my co-producer. I'm sitting
Hi,
in my
Dash.
studio chair, and he's mad because he was like, my studio chair. I'm supposed to be right there beside you. So yeah, he just had to jump in the interview. Hey, boy.
Hi,
All
Dash.
right. Don't tell her. Look, don't show everybody that that's what we do. Okay. Getting back to the question. I feel is my biggest challenge. Um, One of my biggest challenges is it's a few, but I could think of probably my biggest one right now, or was my biggest one. As I was trying to put this backup band together. Um, I met a lot of gatekeeping ass musicians, which,
Mm,
and what I mean by gatekeeping, um, the thing about it is that like as musicians, we're all we have, you know. And I'm speaking from not the artist side, but I'm speaking from the musician side. We are all that we have, and um, my thing will always be, um, if you can't, you can't.
mhm.
Nothing wrong with if you can't. But don't tell me you can, to hold on to the gig, especially when I could run out and find someone else to be able to do the work, you know. Um, it bothers me when I meet cats who are uber talented and they're squandering their talent. Like that's heartbreaking for me. Um, this area, um, probably my biggest problem is this area has gotten caught up in the popularity contest um, of
It's been that way.
yeah, they've gotten caught up in the popularity contest of what they support and what they don't. Um, sadly enough, um, and like I said, this is no slight against anyone, but it's pure honesty. Um, the folks who people tend to support the most tend to give them the less.
Right.
Um, and myself, who's a who's an overachiever, I just believe that the audiences that support us, who put put their money out to pay to come see us, deserve so much more. And I believe that a lot of people have gotten super comfortable with giving the minimum, and because it packs the room, it's okay. Um, as an artist, I don't feel comfortable with that. Um, I was having a discussion with my brother Drew earlier, and I was like, it's cool to get out here and play your favorite covers. Cool. But at some point in time, we got to give them more than that. We got to give them, we got to give them our voice. We got to give them our artistry, um, and see see what the world's response is. I, I'll never forget when I put out "Waiting on the Sun to Rise," uh, and Notice Me. Our our second biggest audience was in Tanzania.
And that happens a lot. To piggyback off the whole, artists giving the bare minimum, that doesn't just happen in this area. I think people are getting away
Hmm.
from the fact that if you're going to be an artist and one that's successful, you have to actually be an entertainer. And what that means is you
Hmm.
cannot just stand on the stage and sing, or stand on the
Hmm.
stage and rap. And you cannot stand on the stage and jump up and fucking down all day. You can't do that. Excuse my French, but
Hmm.
we cuss on here. Anyway,
Hmm.
so you can't do that. Like, with Lit Band, I learned a lot from, shout out to Spoon, who was, I don't know if you guys remember the song Always and Forever. It's a classic song. So
Hmm.
Always and Forever, that song.
Hmm. Yes.
Um Spoon is the drummer for that band still
Mm.
today.
The heat wave.
Yes, Heatwave. He's still the drummer. He's also the We Are One Experience tribute band leader. He's the drummer for that band as well, and he also has another band that he plays with. But Spoon is doing a
Wow.
lot of things. Spoon
Hmm.
realized that I was managing Lip Band, and he came and said, "Niece, come here." I was like, "What?" He was like, "This is what you need to
Hmm.
do." So
Hmm.
he taught me about the importance of keeping business the way it is, and I mean, business, professional. And he also taught me about riders that accompany contracts. And I didn't know
Oh
anything
yeah.
of what a rider was, but I
Oh
understand
yeah.
what it is and why it's needed.
Hmm.
And he also showed me what entertainment was. They had a what is it called? A city winery.
Yes. Yes.
They had a show. We Are One Experience tribute band had a show, and it's,
Hmm.
of course, you know what that is. It's a tribute band.
Yes.
He had a show there, and he said, "Niece, come, won't you come and join us or whatever? I'll put you, as part of the band or whatever." So I did. I got there, I got in, and I was, taking some of the videos and everything, but I had to stop videoing for a while. Like, this shit is amazing. Like, at one point
Hmm.
during the show, the drummer had light up sticks, and The
Yes.
conga player had on gloves that lit up,
Hmm.
and the lead mic had a light up. It was just amazing. I have, and there was a light show going on. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is why writers are needed. But the
Big
show
shout
itself,
out to those guys. I have
amazing. Yes.
yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna give you a funny story. I had a chance to my first time actually seeing them was this summer, this past summer, and I was blown away, like blown absolutely away. But you're right. It's so important. Um and here's the thing, some people will say they might be a little old, they'll call them OGs. I couldn't tell that day. They
Yeah.
yeah, they came out and smoked it. And I
Yeah.
mean burned it up.
They're amazing. I actually talked to Spoon the other way. Well, on TikTok, he came on my live and like, Niece, what's up? He be catching me all the time, but I love
Hmm.
Spoon. So shout out to Spoon. Um,
Shout out, brother.
Trina,
Bless you.
Trina is everywhere. She's on Instagram. She is on
There she go.
Facebook. She is on YouTube. She is on here, and here I can pin the comments. So, like I said, I see five of you on this side. If you are on here, say something to me in the comments, and I will
Yes.
definitely shout you out. Bless up yourself, Trina, because I'm cookie today.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Trina and I have to talk later too. I got some things going on. I'm so happy to
Mm.
have a broadcast engineer starting soon. I don't know what to do myself. But as
I
soon
know that's right.
as tune in or comment your name or something. Like I said, I do randomly give away gifts. If you are on here, make sure you let me know that you're here.
Hmm.
And big up yourself too, Trina. She actually did say something to you on, hold on. Shown proof. Tony Blunt. Hi, brother. Hi. Oh my
Oh
God.
my
And my brother
goodness.
Ricky Angles. Oh my God. My brothers are on here. Hey
Oh
guys. What's up?
wow.
What's up? So Trina did say what's up, Mr. Lamont. She did say something to you on Instagram. Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, I hope your number is the same. I'm gonna call you or
Is that
something.
the
And
is that the magnificent Tony Blunt?
world famous, yeah, Tony Blunt.
Give them what they want, Tony Blunt.
Yes.
And always delivered. My God. Yes, Lord.
Um It says Sean Proof says blessings and salute, peace from the DMV. Bless up yourself.
Blessings.
Thank you guys
Blessings.
for coming through. I appreciate it. And definitely Ricky Angles, brother, I appreciate you stopping through. And you know I'm gonna get you
Bless
on
you,
here
Rick.
soon. So for
Bless you, Rick.
he's in Atlanta, a DMV native, but he doing his thing in
Yes.
Atlanta. I mean, doing his thing in Atlanta. So
Killing the game. Killing it. Killing it.
exactly. So all
Yes.
my brothers, and there go Chief. There go Chief.
Chief! Chief! What's happening, Holmes? We gotta catch up. Look, I'm a fan. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fanning out right now. Because it's too many people. It's too many people that I've watched and loved and adored their work. You know what I'm saying? Reaching in, and that means a lot.
And there's
Say
my
hi,
brother
Dash.
from Jamaica, Dollar Coin. Bless up yourself. Ay. What's up, Chief? Thank you for tuning in. It got a little late here because I don't know. I don't know what happened to Black, but
Look,
I'm
we gonna pray
sure
for Black.
if he's asleep or something like that. But he did like share the flyer earlier, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. Yeah.
So definitely, you guys follow my brother Chief. He will be having his Chief and Go show on it, two
Hmm.
different ones. He's gonna have a Chief and Go the morning cup mix at 10 a.m. Monday through Fridays, every day,
Yes.
Monday through Friday, and he's also gonna have his regular Chief and Go on Thursdays
Hmm.
at 8 p.m. Speaking of which, Chief, I have to call you too because I got a broadcast engineer. He know his shit. We're not even going to use StreamYard anymore. But anyway, I'm so excited about that. I don't know what to do with myself. Like I'm so
I love
excited
it.
about this broadcast engineer. I don't know what to do. I'm serious.
I love it. I love it. I love to see the progress because you prayed for it. So yeah,
Yes,
there it
I
is.
did. Yes, I did. So you guys make sure you follow Go Go Loops. It's an
Hmm.
interesting thing. He takes the he makes loops from Go go.
Live
Piece
from
of it.
live go-go drums, congos, cowbells. Uh, yeah, that is probably one of the most innovative, and I'll say this from a producer standpoint. Um, and those of us who use plugins, because I'm a musician, but I don't shy away from plugins. If you want a real authentic go-go sound, it starts with the drums, the congos, and the bells and the blocks. It starts with the percussion, and if that's what you're looking for, go-go loops is the best direction to go.
And I'm gonna just mention this. So what go-go loops is amazing because what you guys don't really realize is go-go is a DMV genre, but
Yes.
several of celebrities have used go-go in their songs. And I'll
Oh
start
my
with Jill
gosh.
Scott.
I'll double that up and go salt and pepper. Hell, the queen of shock R&B, Grace Jones, Slave to the Rhythm, like
Listen,
one of the one of the funkiest one of the funkiest songs that I mean, and I'm talking about across the board. You know what I'm saying? Just ooh we stank, and
yes,
that was look. I want to make sure that I got my historians correct, but that was Juju. A lot of what that song was Dr. Juju House. Um, uh, Drummer for EU, Madonna,
mhm,
Roberta Flack, God rest her soul. Yeah, phenomenal brother, and one of our DC talents. God bless him. Yes,
absolutely. So yeah,
yeah.
go-go is more than what is the YouTube channel link? Shown proof. It is. I guess you can put in the search field on YouTube, Lux Radio Network. So LUXX Radio Network, and it should come up. Or I think you can do at Lux Radio, LUXXRADIO. Either one, you
Hmm.
can find the link, and you have to click on the live tab, or it may just show up when I'm live. Like first, I don't really know because I'll be on this side. I at one point know the answer to that question, but I don't. So I
Go
know
ahead.
that wasn't a question, but you can definitely find Lux Radio at Lux Radio Network if you put that in the search or at Lux Radio. And bless up yourself for coming through. Thank you,
Yeah,
Trina. What does this say? By Juju House.
by Juju House. Yes. Hey, it's
So
Chief is like me. I'm a historian. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So yeah.
is, and that's why it's so important. His chief and go to me is important to the culture itself. Like to I don't know, Chief is
Mhm.
it to me, and I'm not saying this because he's my brother. I literally grew up with Chief. I'm not saying this
Wow.
because he's my brother. I'm saying this because I've learned a whole lot from Chief, like just simple things. And I know we teach each other stuff, but Chief is like a genius, and I can't even say a musical genius because he's like a genius. Chief is one of those people that'll sit in a room and like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out how to do this shit myself. Like, and he will do it. Like, figure
Hmm.
out how to do it himself.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
and he
Hmm.
kind of, I got the will to do the same. Like, I didn't know how to make websites, but Chief was
Yeah.
like, I made my website myself. I was like, shit, I'm gonna make my website myself. He was like,
Yeah.
sis,
That's
don't go
that's a
crazy. Like
bad that's a bad brother right there.
he is, by
Look,
all means.
look. It's and I'm sitting here thinking like as we talk about it, I'm like, um, this is a funny Chief story, by the way. First time I met Chief, matter of fact, first time I met Chief Los and that Huckabucks crew, I couldn't stand them dudes. Um, I was
Why?
look, oh no, I was playing with a band called Exclusive, right? And we were all kind of in this competition, young high school fiery musician type thing. And I'm as 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 much as I wanted to be irritated by these dudes, I had so much respect for them because like they had dropped. I think they at the time they were neither getting ready to drop like their second album, Um, and I might be wrong, but the Bud was on there. But at the time, it was just It's Time. That was the single that they were kind of pushing. And I actually got into a little bit of a scuffle with my band because, it was like, man, them dudes ain't this, that, and the other. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. These niggas is cranking. These, these jokers are cooking. And I would leave you dudes in a heartbeat to go join the Huggabucks. Long story short. And then I meet the guys and I'm like, man, they some of the nicest guys that I've ever, like in that particular time, some of the nicest guys that I ever met. You know what I'm saying? Shout out and rest in peace to Quan. Some of the, just genuinely cool ass guys. And so, uh, it's always a pleasure as we get older to see what cats are doing now and to watch how that thing started here and ballooned into, you know. So,
Mhm.
shout out and much love, definitely, and respect and all of that. And thank God I didn't go with my first instinct.
And look, not only are they nice people, they are some of the funniest individuals I have ever met in my life. I swear, growing up with these guys and still today, I stay laughing and I
Yeah,
love it. Like I love them for
yeah,
that. You know what I mean? They keep the comedy going and it's natural. It's not like they trying to be funny. They just funny
yeah. No, they just naturally funny dudes. You know what I'm saying? Look,
as fuck.
I yeah. When I look, has one of the best TikToks, Instagrams ever. Uh, yeah, Chief is hilarious. Look, that James Funk story is so funny. If you don't know, and I'm plugging my man for you, go back, look at his page, and go see the James Funk story. When I say it's gospel truth, it is gospel truth because I've been there. And yeah, you might have made it through two shows. I barely made it through that rehearsal. But I mean, when I say barely made it through the rehearsal, I barely made it through the rehearsal. But shout out to James Funk too. God bless.
Yeah, shout out James Funk. So I also wanna shout out my brother Los because
Hmm.
Los, you remember what is it? What are the two Jimmy Jam and what is their names? The
Jimmy Jam
Eagles.
and Terry Lewis.
Them two. That's the
Hmm.
modern day. That's the Chief and Los is the modern day. That if you put them together as producers, and Los is a producer. Don't get
Yes.
it twisted. He plays the keyboard, but he's actually a producer too. And Chief is a producer. Chief is a everything. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Low.
Everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and if I could be a little transparent, I had to find two people to recreate what Los does, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like Los, yeah, I stole your shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I probably owe you some. I know I owe you a couple bucks. We'll talk about it later, you know. But yeah, it literally took me two people to recreate what this guy does
Mm,
just naturally. And I ain't gonna lie, like that was one of those things that I took from Lit Bang. You gotta be off kilter. And when you get back to the funny thing, like you have to be a little off your rocker
mm-hmm,
or touched or as they say or I say it all the time, you give up sanity for talent. You can't have both. You neither are very sane or you're very talented, but you can't have both because they don't live well in the same house. And Los is such a crazy ass talent to where, yeah, like I said, it took me. I had to go find two people to recreate one Los. So shout out, shout out to this guy. I don't know where he. Yeah, I don't know what planet he fell from, um, or when he's going back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just a ridiculous. Yeah, I'm speechless when it comes to Los. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know how he does it, where that little place is that he goes to come up with the stuff that he comes up to. Stump, but yeah,
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 shout
we,
out my brothers, man. My brothers are
yeah,
dope. Chief,
and
Chiefism, Go Go Loops,
mm-hmm,
Chiefy,
mm-hmm,
whatever you want to call them. Chief is amazing. Go Go Loops, Chief
my
is
gosh,
amazing.
yes,
So,
just
Los is
absolutely,
amazing. Oh, as well. And
mm-hmm,
Chief just put on the screen Justice mixed rock and go-go and it's fire. And I do want to recognize that because it
okay,
is.
yeah,
It sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys saw some of the promo that I did. I did post some of
mm-hmm,
his songs, and Justice will be releasing a new song soon, but I
very
might have to
soon.
speed him up a little bit to get it
Nah,
out there soon.
it's coming, it's coming. Literally, um, the name of the song is "Personal Porn Star." Say it again. The name of the song is "Personal Porn Star." Um, it's going to be a league single. We're getting ready to go in and we're getting ready to go in and record. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, you know, um, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Maybe I can get Chief and Los. You know, what I'm saying the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis that situation. Hint, 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 hint.
You see the comment right there, right?
Motherfucking hint, hint, hint. Yes. So
So
yeah,
yeah, you see that? You see his comment.
oh, you dang all right. Oh, believe me, I see it. I'm about to screenshot it so that yeah, don't nobody forget it. Yeah,
I didn't
and
forget.
hope you think I'm gonna forget? Look,
I'm damn sure not gonna forget.
look, I've been wanting to work with them cats, especially I've been getting on Chief's nerves for a minute, and like I said, I've had an opportunity to work with one of my one of my heroes with Lit. Of course, that was Los. And to get you two together in a room would absolutely be fire. So yeah, I would love to be just a fly on the wall, a guitar player on the session. Okay, I'm lying. I want you guys to produce personal pool, so I thank you. I'll see you guys soon. We'll talk about
So Chief
it.
and Justice are going to talk after this show. So and I definitely like recognize that he mixed go go and rock, and we have
Yes.
another artist that I will be having on my show in May, I think on May 13th, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Ethan
hmm
Spalding. He
Mm.
mixed rock with rap, and it's
Ooh.
amazing.
Okay.
So we have
Wow.
as Brian and I said on one of the interviews previously, Chief too. Like all the interviews that I have with
hmm
my hometown people, we say it all the time. Like this area is literally full of talent. It should be one of the areas that's like Cali and Atlanta and New York and places like that, but it's not. And
hmm
I think it will be soon because, like I said, there's just so much talent here, like so much talent. And Ethan Spalding stays true to his hometown. Like he actually played in a band. I don't know what band it was, but I didn't
Mm.
know that until I actually
hmm
saw him playing the congas. I'm like,
Oh wow.
Congos. We changed the name of congas to Congos. So
Congos. Yes.
because we can do that,
Yeah.
we
We
can
we
do that.
we up north southern folks. So it's Congo. Yes. Yes.
Congo. So yeah, when I saw him playing the
Congos.
Congo, I was like, wow, Ethan is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's actually
hmm
he literally mixed rap and rock and made it like
Oh wow.
I forget what he calls it, but it's amazing. And then Justice with the go-go and rock. Like go
Yeah,
check it. Don't
we
take my
called
word
that
for it. Go
we
check it
called
out.
that go go. And just to make it clear, because I know a lot of folks know me for LMG. So let's break this down because I want it to be very clear and understood. Um, so we have the League Music Group, which is an entertainment company. Um, but under that umbrella, you have a rock band that plays go-go called LMG. Uh, I'm not going to say I was the first, but I might have been the best. Um, oh, I'm going to catch shit for that. Okay. Um, but LMG was a rock band that played go-go. and I was literally just dealing with my musical influences. Uh, and then you have the League, who falls under that umbrella, who's a R&B, jazz, gospel influenced band. Uh, very, very different from each other, but very much a part of me. So yeah, that's
Um,
that's what. Hmm.
no, 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 go ahead, go ahead. I was just
Yeah,
gonna shout out some other people in the in the viewers.
yeah. So
So
that's what we're dealing with right now. So I'm basically in my George Clinton thing right now.
that's that's what's
Yeah.
up. I love George Clinton. So shout
Yes.
out Dada Frost, so one of my bad artists, one of my Jamaican. He's not. I don't represent him, but I actually support him fully. A
Hmm.
Jamaican artist, dancehall artist, Dada Frost. I
Mm.
see Street Madness Radio. Bless up yourself, and I see Big Daddy Gemini 88. Bless up
Mm.
yourself too. Thank you all
That's
for
what's up.
joining. This is anybody else? It's 7 people over here, and it's a few people on Instagram. I'm trying to keep up here, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold too much of your time. But what I would like you to do is tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Okay. So let's my personal social media is that's on Facebook and TikTok. I am Justice Lamont. So you can find me JUSTICE Lamont. Um, then on Instagram, you can find me as Derek Verse VS Justice. Uh, on all three platforms, you can find the League Music Group to find out what I'm doing musically and what we're doing musically. Um, that's on TikTok, the League Music Group. That's Facebook, the League Music Group. That is YouTube, the League Music Group. That is, let me see which one I forget. Instagram, the League Music Group. Um, so yeah, you can keep up with us there. And like I said, on my own personal social media, uh, everything is Justice Lamont, but Instagram, that would be Derek versus Justice.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you guys heard it here. Make sure you go follow, like, subscribe, share anything that you see
Yes.
Justice Lamont. Make sure you do that. The followers, you guys know, is important for everybody's career if you're in the music industry, including
Yes.
mine. And I'm just a manager. Well, I'm a radio personality, obviously. I'm still trying to
Hmm.
get used to that, but I'm a manager first. so
Yes.
I
Yes,
don't.
she
So
is.
I kind of just think that way. I'm trying to get used to the radio personality. Shout out to
Hmm.
everybody that's watching from YouTube. Chief, we appreciate you for joining. It is always a pleasure. Make sure you guys
Hmm.
tune in on April. I have to reschedule Eddie Bryan. He just sent me a text, so I have to fill somebody in for next week. Um
Okay.
but April 1st, you guys, and if I don't find anybody, it's going to be next week. But April 1st is tentatively is going to be a kickback with Cookie and Friends show, which means that I'm going to
Hmm.
have Go Go Loops on the screen. I'm going to have Gabby Moe. I'm going to have Justice Lamont. I'm going to have a few other artists that I actually represent. I'm going to have Gabby Moe is one of the artists I represent. I'm going to have a few people, so the industry people. So they're artists or they're producers or they're both
Hmm.
or something. So you don't want to miss this show because there's going to be one, a lot of fun, and it's going to be two, a lot of information that you may not
Yes.
find anywhere else. So make sure you
Yes.
tune in at 7 o'clock
Hmm.
Eastern Standard Time. And if I decide to do this, if everybody's available next week and I can do it, I'm going to just move it up from April 1st. So I
Okay.
appreciate you all, Dollar Coin, Chief, my partner Trina and Chief, y'all need to meet each other because Trina
Yes.
is my business partner and Chief has always been my partner in
Yes.
business. He's just one of those people that I have to have around. You know what I'm saying? And whoever else is watching from the YouTube page, I appreciate you guys coming through. And all the people on Instagram.
Hmm.
Dada, thank you. Thank you so much. So I appreciate you all coming through. And I definitely appreciate you coming on my platform, Justice. Like I
Thank
said,
you so much.
we are Jab Entertainment is honored to represent you. You guys know, like he said, Saturday doors open at 7. He says because he is the boss. So people misconstrue the fact that that I tell people what to do. I do tell people what to do, but he's technically my boss. So the artists are my boss. It's just to make that
Uh,
clear. I just boss them around sometimes. They like it though. So anyway, I'm
uh,
just kidding. I don't boss nobody
yes,
around.
Lord.
I ask them, if they want to do this or they don't want to do that. But thank you so much for coming on my platform, and
Yes.
we appreciate everybody watching. So we will have you back as soon as that song drops. We're gonna have you back on here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much, Justice.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bless you.
Bye, Dash.
Look, yep, he heard you. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. This
All right.
Saturday, this Saturday, this Saturday, this Saturday. My team is White Plains. I swear to God, it's going to be one of the best shows you've ever seen this year. See
He
you there.
never lied. Never lied. He's telling the truth there. All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye bye. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. What I did not do was shout out my sponsor. I did on the first. I did on the first try at the video, but I was having technical difficulties with Instagram. So, and I wanted people to be able to watch from Instagram. So Kickback with Cookie is sponsored by Bello Burn Hot Sauce. Bello Burn has been growing his own peppers and bottling hot sauce for I don't know how long, but I'm gonna tell you who his number one customer is. Me. That's how he became a sponsor because I buy the hot sauce all the time. It's flavorful. It's the best hot sauce I ever had, like literally in my life. Like seriously, it tastes good. Like I, I drink the hot sauce. I ain't even gonna lie. I say I don't drink it, but I could just eat the hot sauce or whatever. So if you would like to buy some of his hot sauce, I am going to pin his website down below. Down below. So there it is. It's www.belloburn.com. And if you do buy the hot sauce, let me know so that I can let him know that you were referred by me and Kickback with Cookie. He's also the sponsor for Lux Radio as a whole as well. So he's a sponsor for my show and also the actual station. So tune in for more. We're gonna have more sponsors, and Chief will be starting his show soon. I'm gonna find out literally when the exact date is, but you guys are gonna want to tune into that because that is everything DMV. Like I think he with the exception he goes out into the fire. You know what I'm saying? So he goes out and like records these people live and things like that. But also make sure you guys tune in on Saturdays to Team Sacrifices podcast. Team Sacrifice Live. Shout out to the dude 8. He is amazing. I do sometimes, here and there I'll co-host. So, I do co-host with him sometimes. So, and he co-hosts with me sometimes. So shout out the dude. 8. He is amazing. So I'm gonna wrap up here, you guys. Make sure you follow Justice Lamont. Make sure you follow and check out Chief stuff too. Both of them because Chief is amazing. When you guys check him out, you'll see what I mean. So I appreciate everybody. Love you, bro. Love you, sis. I appreciate you, both my brothers, my Jamaican brother Dollar Coin and Chief. I love you both. You guys have a great day. Do not forget to support Bello Burn. I appreciate you all. Have a good day.